Tobago is the center of attraction once more as all roads lead to Scarborough for the Great Race festivities this weekend. This is usually a peak time for businesses, and Hotel Coconut Inn is no different. I'm going to explore the property, but first, here's a look at what's to come in the next half hour. I'm Davia Chambers, and Let's Talk Tobago starts now. Details on School Repairs 2016. Highlights on the presentation for the Chief Secretary's Golf Tournament, and later we take you to the prize-giving ceremony for the fishing tournament. These stories and more when Let's Talk Tobago continues.
I was introduced to the marine environment by my biology teacher when I was 14 years old, and I decided to make it my passion. So I've been diving for almost 32 years. I decided, listen, this is the job for me. I also find great joy in introducing the kids to that environment because that's our future. I am Alvin Douglas. I'm a dive shop operator at the Tobago Beach facility, and tourism is all a waiting.
Times. Summer garden, 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 yeah, summer garden.
Hotel Coconut Inn is located in Bonaccord. It's in close proximity to the Tobago Beach facility and is a few minutes drive from the A&R Robinson International Airport. Now, our lead story tells us about a program that ensures the students have a stable and comfortable environment to learn. Marlon Gottlieben has all the details in this report.
The new school term is due to begin early next month, and the annual school repair program is in full swing. Currently, 34 schools are undergoing various repairs, and Secretary of Education, Youth Affairs and Sports, Huey Cadet, explains how the schools were selected.
All right, well, we use a number of strategies to that. One, of course, we have information that comes from the schools themselves, that the principals and staff would forward particular issues that they would want to have addressed. Some of it would come from our own project implementation unit assessment of the school plan. And then over the last 2 years, we would have hired some external organizations, some consultants, who would have done a comprehensive assessment of our schools.
Mr. Cadet says the repairs are part of a wider program.
We do the school repairs is a year-round program, but during the July-August period, we have a heightened program, and that's essentially because there's certain categories of work that can only be done during that period that helps to minimize disruption to the school program.
The Secretary is also given the assurance that the repairs will be completed in time for the beginning of the new school term.
Those repairs have to be completed before school starts. What we would have done is because of the window, the period that we're working with, we would have only undertaken work that could be done within the time frame that is available.
Minor works will also be attended to as necessary during the school term. I'm Marlon Gottlieben for Let's Talk Tobago.
Breezy, simply elegant, safe. I'm sure that you'll be protected during your stay here on the property, as it has 24-hour surveillance to ensure the safety of all guests. Now we switch gears as we acknowledge the advancement of technology in Tobago. Technology is recognized for bringing people together, and this report has details on a new program launched by the 211 unit that can prevent a lot of hassle. Here are the details.
In this world of instant communications, the entire globe is closely connected. And while face-to-face business meetings are still very important, technology makes it optional. If you are in Tobago and connecting with overseas clients or business associates, they are just a conference call away. Thanks to collaboration between the Telecommunication Services of Trinidad and Tobago, or TSTT, and Tobago Information Technology Limited, TITL. The high-definition quality service is called Video Cloud Collaboration, or VCC, and is offered at the TITL facility in Signal Hill.
It's easy to use, but because of the demands in terms of bandwidth for carrying across high-definition video, we could have only gotten the device after obtaining our high-speed internet connection from TSTT. So this is on a dedicated circuit.
That means the service is secure, more reliable, and has enhanced transmission quality.
We've had video conferencing with companies in Trinidad. We've had people trying to contact people in the States with it. It's a good tool. I mean, it's a little better than your homegrown Skype or some other conferencing tools that you may use. On an account that here, because the circuit is dedicated and maintained, the picture quality is perfect. The sound is really good. I mean, we have specially installed audio equipment for the device.
The video cloud collaboration can also be used for telemedicine, law enforcement, and interactive distance learning. Utilizing the VCC has multiple benefits, including financial savings.
The system provides a cost-effective way of making communications, bridging boundaries, spanning gaps.
The goal of this initiative is to make the world your meeting room. I'm Caroline Wallace for Let's Talk Tobago.
This one is for the big groups visiting the island. Hotel Coconut Inn offers 2 guest houses. One guest house can accommodate 12 people, while the other sleeps 15. Now, there's a saying that opportunities multiply as they're seized, and interns from THTI are about to have the experience of a lifetime. Here's Crystal George bringing us the good news.
Cooking is a passion for Leah Williams and Shaniqua George. They are 2 of 6 Tobago graduates selected for an internship program. For the next 6 months, they'll be based at Sandals Resort in St. Lucia and Antigua, where they will have the opportunity to learn how to operate in hospitality environment, gain experience, and develop their culinary skills. Ms. Williams says exposure to a new environment and different culture was a great motivation for her.
We knew we had to do our internship somewhere, so we were thinking instead of doing it in Tobago, where we grew up and we know everywhere, we know our culture, we know our cuisine, we said if we go somewhere outside, not necessarily to the United States, but stay in the Caribbean, but still learn a wider variety, different cuisines, different cultures. So we were looking around to different places where we can go. And then our student service administrator helped us and kind of brought Sandals to our attention and helped push us to go there.
Not many young people find their calling in culinary arts, but Miss George says cooking has always been close to her heart. It's what drew this budding 18-year-old chef to THTI.
I went there because I like to cook as well. It's something that I always prefer to do and find myself doing rather than going outside and play and those stuff. So I say I would go to THTI to get a better knowledge on how to do it and how to cook other cuisines besides our local own.
For Williams and George, these internships are a big deal.
I think it's a really good opportunity that we got. Honestly, it's going to help us to put ourselves in the world, make a mark, show what we can learn, show what we can do, and it'll just help us in the long run, I guess.
I'm excited to go. The fact that, it's the first time I will be away from home, so it will be a nice experience to see how other people do stuff and their culture, and to work with Sandals is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and it could open many doors for us, so we could go places.
The duo says they're determined to make the best out of the experience. I'm Crystal George for Let's Talk Tobago.
Up next, the lucky winner of the hole-in-one of Chief Secretary's Charity Golf Tournament. Let's Talk Tobago will be right back. Stay with us. property offers car rentals to help you get around the island with ease. Now, a little luck can carry you a long way. The winner of the hole-in-one for the Chief Secretary's Charity Golf Tournament drove away in a brand new vehicle. Here are the details in this story.
In the 14 years the Chief Secretary's Charity Golf Tournament has been in existence, no one has ever hit the hole-in-one prize. That changed this year with a stroke of luck for Glenn Redhead, who drove away with a brand new Ford Ranger valued at more than $350,000. On collecting his prize, Redhead said he was very impressed with the tournament.
Tournament, which I have been participating in for the last 5 years, and it has really been turned out to be one of the best tournaments that is held in Trinidad and Tobago. However, I am grateful and really excited finally on receiving my prize, because as you all know, this tournament took place nearly 2 months ago.
Patron of the event, Chief Secretary over London, praised Redhead on his achievement in the golf tournament and recognized his contribution to the sport.
I also think that, it's maybe quite reasonable that somebody who has contributed so much to golf over the years and the development of golf in Trinidad and in Tobago should be the person to have benefited in this way.
The Chief Secretary was also pleased that the organizers were able to achieve all their objectives with this year's tournament.
I did derive a great deal of satisfaction from this particular tournament. As he indicated, it achieved a number of objectives. We were able to provide the golfers with a top-class tournament. We were able to treat with the domestic tourism benefits, and also we were able to bring a lot of relief to quite a number of individuals and organizations over the years.
Last year, Canaan's Nye Care Home for the Aged and the St. Vincent de Paul Home for the Aged in Mason Hall were among the beneficiaries. I'm Kern de Freitas for Let's Talk Tobago.
You're watching Let's Talk Tobago. I'm here at the pool area as we get to our next story. The Youth Energized for Success Department hosted a career fair which provided people with an opportunity to meet their potential employers. Here are the details.
The Youth Energized for Success program hosted its first community career fair at the John Dial Community Center. This initiative is one way the YES unit helps develop qualified young professionals, which is critical to the island's development.
It is expected that this career fair will provide much-needed support to members of the public to gain knowledge of training opportunities, to embrace job opportunities, to learn about the management of small businesses, to understand the discipline of self-employment, and persons will even be invited to register for the YES resume writing workshop.
It is hoped that by helping the youth to develop relevant skills, it will boost the island's human capital and its potential as well.
Through the YES program, the Tobago House of Assembly continues to create the nurturing environment for the island's young people. So as we actively support the implementation of community-based activities for youth empowerment and development, and we hope that when we empower and develop our young people, it will result in greater employment.
The career fair gave the young participants the opportunity to learn about different career paths and their avenues for embarking on a successful career.
One of our main aims of this career fair is to increase the awareness of the YES program, where our main human resources in Tobago, our young Tobagonians, will say aloud, yes, as we prepare them to play a positive role in their personal development for a better Tobago.
At the end of this program, young people would be able to make informed decisions to enhance their professional development. I'm Caroline Wallace for Let's Talk Tobago.
The swimming pool here at Coconut Inn is here to keep you cool and relaxed. It's even a nice way to keep the children entertained. Also in swimming, some young swimmers are off to St. Lucia to represent Trinidad and Tobago in the Goodwill Meet. Here's more in this report.
A Trinidad and Tobago team of 40 swimmers are off to the Goodwill Swim Meet in St. Lucia. For most of the swimmers, it's their first competitive outing outside of this country. The team includes 3 young swimmers from Tobago who are showing that the island's investments in the sport are starting to yield results. Tobago has produced 6 national swimmers in the last 2 years, including Caribbean Championships gold medalist Ornella Walker.
This year, we have Ezekiel Wilson, who swims a wonderful breaststroke. I'm looking forward to him at least holding Goodwill Games to his name. It'd be nice to hold that title. Avery Strim and Jacob Cox. Jacob Cox is another wonderful breaststroker. And we have Avery Strim, who's good at the IM. So I'm looking at them to try and hold national Goodwill records and hopefully in the future national records and move forward into more national games. And looking forward to them to make Youth Olympics even.
Mr. Dinoon, who is also the trio's coach at the Tobago-based Aqua Warriors Swim Club, says he is impressed with their commitment to the sport.
These swimmers, they come to training, they train hard every morning. We start our sessions at 5 a.m. These swimmers put in the work and, once you put in the work, you are going to see results from what you are doing. We go down to all the national swim meets, national tournaments, and they make podium places. So, they for sure would have been a shoo-in to make the national team with the kind of work that they are putting in.
The Goodwill Swim Meet is one of the events where young regional swimmers get experience on an international competition level with the national team. Mr. Dinoon is proud of their development and believes the island's swimmers can reach the top international level once they continue working hard.
When you come and put in the work, you get results. So the possibilities are endless. As every time you come, as soon as you come and you put in that 110% and you put in the work, not because your parents are forcing them, but because you children actually want to go forward, with that kind of drive and potential, they're going to make it far.
The Aqua Warriors Club continues to unearth talent on the island, which should translate to a stronger national team in the future. For now, though, Mr. Dinoon is hoping to lead Team TNT to a 3rd straight Goodwill title. I'm Kern De Freitas for Let's Talk Tobago.
Coming up, we'll tell you who won the Tobago Commercial Fishing Tournament 2016. Don't go anywhere. Let's Talk Tobago will be right back.
My name is Clyde Williams. I'm a maxi taxi operator for over 25 years and I'm involved in tourism. It's a beautiful industry and tourism helps me financially. It helps me my family. It takes care of my church. It takes me all over the world and it's helped me meet people. And let me tell you something, at the end of it, tourism is all we take.
Times. Summer garden, 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 yeah, summer garden.
Welcome back. I'm Davia Chambers here at Hotel Coconut Inn. Now, if you're here in Tobago and would like to explore the island, the staff here have you covered. They can arrange tours and activities to help you enjoy your stay. Our next feature is about local fishermen who competed at the annual commercial fishing tournament for some big fish and prizes. Here are the highlights in this next report.
Andre Green of Palo Tuvia is the winner of the Division of Agriculture, Marine Affairs, Marketing and the Environment's Fishing Tournament 2016. He won $100,000 in units from the Unit Trust Corporation. Second place went to Owen Cox, who fished out of the Mount Irvin district. Mr. Cox received fishing gear, a 55-horsepower motor, and a 27-foot pirogue sponsored by the National Gas Company. Placing third was Lance Bigot from the Bell Garden district. He took home $70,000 in units.
From every indication of the data that I've received, this year's tournament was indeed a success, with 32 fishing vessels and 53 fishermen registered for the competition.
Other special awards were given in the categories of Most Prolific Vessel, Best Fisher, and the Largest Species. And the competition is just one avenue which the division uses to ensure the local fishing industry develops.
This year's competition had young people and women in particular competing for grand prizes. The division, through its strategic plan, is geared towards ensuring that our fishing industry survives, grow, develop in such a way that it can benefit the generation, this present generation, and generations to come.
This was the 12th annual commercial fishing tournament. I'm Caroline Wallace for Let's Talk Tobago.
If you're visiting Tobago, then Hotel Coconut Inn is the place to be. This property has 32 self-contained rooms. Now listen to this. Hard work reaps reward, and the young members of the Lambo Credit Union were recognized for their success in the secondary assessment examinations. Karen DeFreitas has the details. Take a look.
Hard work pays off. That's the advice for some of Lambo's SEA graduates who were recently recognized by the Lambo Credit Union for excelling in their exams. They were encouraged to continue their hard work at their new schools.
I urge you to continue striving for excellence in all your endeavors. I believe that more than ever before, our nation and society are craving and awaiting the emergence of a generation of young and vibrant people with a spirit and mentality of excellence, productivity, and loyalty to family and sound moral values.
The Vida Moses Wellington SEA Awards ceremony, named after the former director of the organization, has been hosted annually for the past 21 years. Lambo Credit Union was praised for continuing to recognize its young members.
Something good is very hard to keep down or to destroy. And I want to commend the Lambo Credit Union for continuing this initiative. A lot of students, you think about it, those who initially started off 21 years ago, I am sure would have made their mark.
The initiative also provides an incentive for the children to keep aiming for success, and the credit union is pledging its continued support to the island's young minds with the help of parents and guardians.
As a credit union, the Lambo Society is geared at empowering our community, and a major aspect of this well-placed synergy is on youth upliftment. And the Lambo Credit Union continues to partner with the parents and guardians of our intelligent minds to ensure that they not only achieve but surpass their full potential. This is in keeping with our motto, always here for you.
The students also received awards for their outstanding performances. I'm Karen DeFreitas for Let's Talk Tobago.
It's Have Your Say time, and our question this week is, how will you be celebrating Independence Day? While you think about it, let's take a look at who had their say this week.
On Independence Day, I'm planning to go and watch the Independence Parade. In the afternoon, there's the fireworks celebration. I'm surely going to be there.
Staying home, spending time with family.
I'm going to watch the Mad Pass, and then later on I'm going to watch the fireworks.
Just having a little line by me with some friends and family to watch the parade and enjoy myself.
Can't miss the parade. And from there, I go to the fire service independence function after the parade. And finally, I will be at that three-can function at the auxiliary soldiers.
To be a part of the ceremony and the celebration, and then chip down the road behind the bands.
Watch my parade, cook my rice and peas, and relax.
I really plan to really take in the day. I think it have more meaning now than ever.
our independence. It shows how far we have come.
We close another edition of Let's Talk Tobago. As always, we thank you for watching. Please email us with your comments or queries about the program, and be sure to visit our website, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. From our house to yours, I'm Davia Chambers, along with the Department of Information, Office of the Chief Secretary, Tobago House of Assembly, wishing you a safe and very productive week.